Okay. And then it's, oh, we're recording.
Now we're recording.
Okay.
All right, you are ready?
Okay, we're good?
We're good.
All right. Hello, everyone. I'm at Arizona State University's School of Earth and Space Exploration, and I am so fortunate to have former astronaut Scott Parazynski here with me.
Hello.
And we're talking about solar energy, Scott, and you have actually flown 5 shuttle missions.
Very lucky guy, yep.
Yep, and you have been to the International Space Station and worked on the solar panels.
Indeed I have, yep. I've been very, very fortunate to crawl all over this International Space Station and help build it as well as repair it.
And so why is solar energy so important to space exploration?
Solar power is really the lifeblood of the International Space Station and many spacecraft. We need it for our life support systems. We need it to generate oxygen, purify water, for our radio communications, to power our experiments, things of that nature. So it really is kind of the core of everything that we do in space. And so that's why here on the International Space Station you see these enormous solar panels that generate all that electricity.
And so talking about the International Space Station and these solar panels, you were up on the ISS and there was an issue. Can you describe what happened?
There was indeed an issue, yeah. In fact, there was some damage. We had to relocate a large solar array truss from the top of the space station and plug it in at the very tip of the space station and unfurl these enormous solar panels. And as that was happening, we actually noticed that there was a area that was beginning to rip apart. And so we had to go out on a unscripted, quite dangerous spacewalk to go repair a live solar panel. You can't turn them off even in the Earth's shadow, in orbital night we call it. It's still generating lots and lots of electricity, so I had to be very, very careful not to get electrocuted.
Wow, so that's actually you.
That's me, waving for the camera. Yeah, my buddy Doug Wheelock, who was very critical to the repair as well, he was down at the base of the array, and I was out putting in these, we called them cufflinks, but pieces of wire about 5 feet in length. We had to build them from the supplies we had on board the International Space Station. We couldn't go to Home Depot and get a solar array repair kit, so we had to build it with the things we had on board and span the gap where this damage had taken place.
So this was a real-life NASA, we have a problem.
This is, this is aboard the International Space Station, kind of like an Apollo 13.
Right.
This is very, very serious.
And then because these are live, you could have gotten electrocuted and died.
Well, yeah, I didn't want that to happen. That was not a good thing for me. So I actually had special tools. It's an L-shaped thing that I call the hockey stick. You can't quite see all of it, but I would actually put that out in front of me if the solar panel was coming too close to me, such that the solar panel would pass harmlessly above my head and beneath my feet. And then even the metal wrist disconnects of my spacesuit had to be specially insulated so that I wouldn't become electrocuted.
So one of the questions I want to ask is, when you noticed that there was an issue, how long did it take for NASA and you guys to figure this out, how to solve this problem and then execute it?
It took 3 days of people working around the clock. It was brilliant work in mission control, and then actually in California and other engineering experts around the country contributed, but it was really a kind of a Hail Mary sort of a play. Everybody knew that this was critical, because if we didn't fix this solar panel properly, we'd have to go out on a spacewalk and jettison a solar panel.
Oh, wow.
And this thing costs about $1 billion, so we didn't want to do that. Not on our watch.
Wow, and how long ago was this?
This was in November 2007.
And is that solar panel still up and working?
It is, in fact. In fact, this is a photograph we took after we undocked from the space station. This is where our space shuttle was. We pulled out away, and you can actually see the solar panel repair up there. And that solar panel repair will be there for the life of the International Space Station. Someday, the entire space station will end up in the bottom of the South Pacific Ocean. And so that's a repair that's got a warranty on it.
Well, this has been amazing talking to you about this experience you had, and thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I think
cool.
that was great.
Cool.
Okay, now I just want to get, and so we